Alright, let's try the ballast room down below. We already killed the one guy. Ballast room down below. How do we, what is the ballast room down below? That's where the turtle comes up, right? Didn't we already go down there? Down here, yes? You call this the ballast room? Is this the ballast room? Near the NPC. Oh, the ballista. The ballista room, not the ballast room. I'm not sure if that's your typing or my inability to read, but it's one of the other. Ballista, I mean, come on, that's pretty fucking similar. Oh, that's good times, good times. Oh, sons of bitches. Dave Bautista? I mean, yeah, it could have been Dave Bautista for all we know. Oh, it's okay. It's alright. We forgive. We're not like God. We forgive here. We accept your sins as they are. No judgment. Only acceptance. I just got kicked from a streaming Discord for saying they don't actually work for a living. Laughing my ass off. Wait, you just got kicked from a streamer's Discord for saying they don't actually work for a living. What do they do for a living? Bro should be so lucky to not actually work for a living. They stream for a living. Ah, yes. The age-old question. Is streaming really work? Well, maybe it is and maybe it isn't. It all depends on what kind of streamer you are. I take very little effort in streaming, but what I consider success is, not exactly where I am. Ooh, who's envious? Yes, we feed on envy here. Bring us your hate. Bring us your dissatisfaction. Let us feast upon your soul. Listen. All I know is that you're supposed to lay your wallet on the table and let me have free access to your credit cards. Run yourself into debt subbing to the stream. Throw yourself into the cult of Shu. Please remember that all opinions here are parody and may or may not be meant to be taken literally. If you do take them literally, well, you might be a level 9 sub and you should just keep maxing out those credit cards. Streaming does not take zero effort. It does take some kind of effort, but it does not work. And people are lucky to be in a position that they're in to be making a living off of streaming. And it's not envy. I've just always recognized that success means making more money with working less. I think there is a certain level where streaming... Listen, if I felt like streaming was work, I sure as fuck wouldn't be doing it. Because I don't like to work. Working is more than, like, I don't like to work. Like, who likes working? Busting tables is fucking work. Now, there's a lot of work that can go into streaming. And whether you're successful or not is a whole nother thing. But at a certain level, if streaming becomes your main source of income, and if you don't show up, and suddenly your lifestyle or your livelihood is cut short, where it's become work, that's a whole different thing. I ask you this, is being a professional musician work? Being a professional musician is work. You have to put a lot of work into it. But if you enjoy what you're doing, then it never actually feels like work. Now, the work behind streaming would be, say, making sure you post to different social medias every day and, you know, doing the rigmarole to keep people reminded to tune in, right? Part of that work is having to constantly remind people, you know, hey, sub to my stream, sub to my stream. That's a format of work, right? It is not laborious. I would not say, well, streaming can be laborious if you're doing 8+ hours, right? Streaming for me at this point is more of a hobby because it doesn't make money for me. It's not the cornerstone of my livelihood. Now, if I were making, you know, $30,000 a year off of streaming and I didn't have to participate in any other forms of money recruitment, then it would be more a job and work, right? But, I mean, like, you know, they say work at what you love and you'll never work a day in your life. So it's also a semantic argument. It is truly all just a semantic argument. You have to put in work to become a professional musician. No work in actually being a professional musician. No, because you have to show up for gigs. You have to show up to the recording studio. You have to learn how to work with other people. You have to be in a band or a part of a band or a studio tech or, you know, something where you have to work with other people in order to find success. It depends as well. I'm a professional guitarist, but I don't make any money off of it because I'm not famous. So you play guitar like 8 hours a day? Every day? A professional, saying you're a professional inherently means that you recoup money for it. You could be a professional street musician because you are receiving financial compensation. You could be a professional, I mean, it's all semantic arguments. It really is. I'll tell you what, though. If you give me your soul, I'll make sure that you are definitely a professional. It feels weird to have this conversation in this voice. I'm not gonna lie, right? I like having the conversation in this. I smell a fiddle off. Oh. Now see, I can only play like 2 chords on a guitar, and I would never wager my soul against a... Now I might wager your soul. Oh, God, not the fiddle. Well, the devil went down to Georgia. He was looking for a soul to steal. He was in a bind because he was way behind and he was looking to make a deal. He saw this young boy sawing on a fiddle and playing it hot. And Devil jumped up on a hickory stump and said, "Boy, let me tell you what. I bet you didn't know it, but I'm a fiddle player too, and if you dare to take a dare, I'll make a bet with you. Now you play pretty good fiddle, boy, but give the devil his due. I bet a fiddle of gold against your soul to say I'm better than you." Well, the boy said, "My name's Johnny, and it might be a sin, but I'll take that bet you're going to regret, because I'm the best that's ever been." And he played Fire on the Mountain, Run Boys Run. Devil's in the house with the rising sun. Granny's in the bedpan picking out dough. Something about grandchild, no child, no. And then a fiddle solo. It's one of my best karaoke songs, to be honest with you. Now, I will bet your soul against my karaoke Devil Went Down to Georgia. And I will take that shit home every time. There are some things you don't want to bet against shoe. You don't want to bet shoe against. And some good old karaoke, baby. Oh. Oh, look at Mr. Turtleman laying on the ground face down dead. Fuck these guys. Fuck your archer ass. I will make you eat your arrows. I have the word of command. I would like to see you eat 10,000 splinters. That sounds pretty funny, honestly. No. I haven't done karaoke in a long time. Karaoke used to be like my jam. I used to love doing some karaoke, baby. Oh, that was very kind of you. Thank you. That got us ahead of the game on that fight. Oh. And then we perished. And then we perished. Like, I feel like we haven't explored this way in a way where I feel like we know all the ins and outs of the level design. Which is fine. It's just like, huh. Boy. Where had we gone? Where did we just die, basically? That's my question. Where did we just fucking die? We still have to go up there and explore the upstairs. Whoa, whoa! It's a one-way valve, didn't even realize that. Jesus Christ, man. Just an absolute shit show out here. Well, the devil laid that fiddle down to the ground on Johnny's feet. Something about knowing because he had been beat. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? Sometimes, so fighting on stairs or anything like that is completely awful. Completely awful. Let's see. Let's go up the stairs, maybe. Soldier's key. I feel like the soldier's key unlocks most of the doors in this area. Yup. Yes, this is absolutely true. Oh, what is that? What? What kind of horse shit was that, huh? This game really is into giving you a lot of fucking weapons to choose from right off the bat. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Small leather something and something else. I couldn't quite read it. Jumping required ahead. I did it. Yes, I did it. Ha 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 ha. Some sort of divine blessing. I'll take the one shot. That's the best we've ever done. Hot damn. That just made me squeezy. Squeezy and cheesy. Yes, folks. Oh my goodness. Oh, what is that cheese? What is that cheese? We went up and up and up somewhere. Now I remember there's another door over here. Does not open from this side. Alright, so this is not it yet. Then we did the loop over by Homeboy. Knock on the door. How do you knock? You can knock? Who the fuck? Oh shit. Well. How imperial. Life ring. A life ring. I like life. What does it do? An old ring set with a red jewel. Raises maximum HP. Each ring has a different power, and even very modest rings can be a great boon on a perilous journey. Yes, yes, our collection of items grows. We become stronger and stronger and stronger. Just left. Very good. There is Pharos Lockstone on the wall as well. You can use a key if you have one. Luckstone on the wall. I don't see anything on the wall. Oh, is that thing out here? I thought that was a booby trap. Did we just tell him to shut up? Oh, look at this. Try attacking. We have entered another dimension, a reality, a rift beyond all comprehension. Ooh, a slab. I like slabs. Chorlorantly? I don't know how to fucking say that. That's a difficult word. Raises stamina recovery speed. I like the idea behind that. That sounds like the shit. You know what they say, ladies and gentlemen? You've got to enjoy the shit. I thought that was a booby trap. I'm not gonna lie. I totally thought that was a booby trap. I kept avoiding it because I didn't want to get shot in the face with some giant arrows. That guy's gone. I think that's the direction we went, isn't it? Then we ended up having several directions to go in here. Ow! Motherfucker hurt me! Oh shit, I'm dead. Nope, almost dead. Can't close doors behind you. Close the fucking door, goddamn! No? Oh, fuck! Why are these guys so fucking strong? Holy shit house, Batman. I don't think I can actually jump through that. I think that's a lie. I feel like He just dies. Okay, so we know there's a guy over there that absolutely will fuck us up. I have no Estus flasks. I feel like there was somewhere else we went. Try projectile. I feel like we should earn a lot more souls first. I feel like this is a way we need to go, just not quite yet. We need to improve our odds, as it were. We came through here. You can get a turtle man right there. Oh yeah, this is... Alright, alright. I'm starting to feel the level layout a little bit better. Those guys are only worth 90. That's not a lot, but it's better than the nothing. We need 12k for the other thing that the witch has. What was that tricky move?
Good news, everyone.
Ooh. Gripple many appreciations for those biddies. You know, I've said it many times, the only thing I prefer more than biddies are titties. And I'm going to Spider-Man all over a pair of titties at some point. It's a pleasure to have you here, my friend. I hope you are doing very well. Oh, yes. Ooh. Chopping him off at the foot. Does that make him part of the Foot Clan? I mean, considering how many turtles there are here. Get it? That was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle joke. I think I'm fucking hilarious sometimes. Ah, ah, ah. Explosives raining down from heaven. Run. That was rude. That was completely fucked. Good news, everybody. The Bitty King is here. And he's brought the titties with him. Where are we going? What are we doing? What are we doing? Where are we going? What's going on? What's happening? I'm confused. We don't want to go up. How did we get to those assholes up there anyway? I kind of forgot. Oh, the turtle dropped something for us. Old ironclad gauntlets. Who doesn't like some old ironclad gauntlets, huh? Is there anything over there he was hiding? Sometimes they're hiding stuff. Let us discover. Let us discover the things we must in order to find the things we want. Alright. I think we may have to fight that one guy. Enemy ahead. Well, if that weren't a bell ringer, I don't know what is. We are going to have to go repair our sword. It is on the fritz. It is almost broken. It is right on the cusp, the edge of dullness. Does she have anything else we want to buy? We need this. This is what we need from her.
Lively times they...
That is for a very different place. Let us go repair our sword, and then once our sword's repaired, we'll level up, and then we'll go see if we can't crush that asshole. That walking nightmare of armored fuel. Oh wait, we gotta go fix our sword first. Probably better not to spend all our points there. Did anybody else just hear the Windows logo? What the fuck?
Show me what you've got.
Why can't I repair? Oh, is it because it's equipped? Is it that fucked? I'm naked.
What? You again?
I'm naked and glowing. They did a really bad job with these ring effects. The ring effects are too much. Why can't I repair the bastard sword? Does it have to be fully broken in order to repair it? Is that the deal? Is it a fucking gotcha kind of thing? Great sword.
Don't waste my time.
Oh, excuse me. shit, my whole body is tingling right now. That felt so nice. It's considerably better armor. Oh, considerably heavier as well. Wasn't there a guy in here? Ooh, hot damn. Biggins. Many appreciations for you and your prime sub.
Oh, hello again.
Thank you
I hope you
for
find
bringing
something
us your prime sub. Your donations will not go unrewarded. How are you, Biggin? Biggin, how are you? What doth the Biggin do?
Well, I do hope I see you again.
Ah, this guy over here wanting to see us again. Weapon durability resets when you rest at bonfire. So then I only need to worry about things breaking and then going to the repair shop. Luna Matador. We're figuring it out little bits at a time. We have given ourselves fully to the dark of the souls. We are only demanding you put your soul upon the table, along with your wallet, and letting us have access to all your credit cards to run up subs for the channel. In between jobs right now. Like for the day. Hey, look, Biggins. You ended up with a sexy founder's badge. Guess who ended up with a sexy founder's badge? Mr. Biggins. Somebody taught me how to reset the founders badges and move them towards people that get them off of people that are no longer and have not been part of the channel in years. Norris God voice? I'm okay with this. Is this a Norris God voice or am I the devil? I'm only asking for souls. Please feel free to donate your soul to the stream. Leave it upon the table along with your wallet so that we might run up your subs. Haha, thank you. Luna. Many appreciations. We will add your soul to the pile. We shall likely upgrade with it as well. Because that's something we need to do right now. We're about to go fight a boss. We've got to talk to our girlfriend here. She said we could Spider-Man all over her jugs.
Bearer of the curtain, seek souls. Seek the king.
She is pretty
That
hot.
is the only way.
She's got a target for us.
As it has so many others.
When in doubt, strength it out. No, just no job at the moment. Had another mental breakdown, so I'm working on myself before trying to go back to the workforce. These things will happen. I've got a shoulder to cry on if you need. No. Well, I'm glad that you recognize what's going on and that you're, taking the time you need to get your mind back together. Breakdowns are tough. I know. I certainly understand. It's a absolute tizzy of a time when your mind is not running the way you'd like it to. A tizzy of a time. Where do we go? What do you want to do? What kind of thing would make you happy? I mean, for me, many of jobs have led to the mental breakdown. If you know what I mean. Well, I'm glad you're here, and that I'm glad you are capable of communicating with us and being here for the day, Biggins. I am having my own delusional moments here. Oh. Ooh, firebomb. I forget where we're... Oh yeah, we're going over here. This is the way. Where's the other guy? Where's the other guy? I see you. I see you. Ooh. Ooh. We've received many upon souls today. Let us and Tomato fight it out. Oh, what was that shot? Tracking! Motherfucker's tracking! Okay. That would happen to me. Worked 12 years at the same place, made it to the top of the factory as a backup foreman, stepped down from it because it was not what I wanted, even though everyone else wanted me to do it. I see. 12 years is a long time to be at a single job. The longest I've ever been at a single job was 10. And, yeah, that shit gets old. It's nice to have a little flexibility and do different things. But then again, solid paycheck's a solid paycheck sometimes. All things happen for a reason and in their time, I guess. That's one of the platitudes they serve up for us. I mean, I know you'll be just fine. You can't even drink a potion? Are you shitting me? I think I'm going to try to go into traveling sales. Once I get my head right anyways. Traveling sales. Sounds like an interesting idea. I've never been a very good salesman, so it's never really been something that I've been like, ooh, I should try and do sales. But, you know, could be fun. And hey, you know, if you're good at it, you end up getting a discount, and then you get to travel yourself and go to different places, which would have to be a fairly big benefit, unlike getting exploded. We just got so exploded. We just got so exploded. What the fuck? You'll get there. Just don't break as badly as I have, because I've still never recovered. I just keep going with the insanity. I just live life like it's an insanity plea. Okay, it is not that far to the boss run here. Okay, we've got to discover how to dodge this asshole. How are we going to dodge this guy? Like that. Oh, what was that? Never tried it, but I think getting away from where I am from meet new people, because I love meeting new people. But the place I'm trying to go work for is selling insurance. I'm just getting demolished here. There we go. I probably won't get it. They think I am too old for it or something. Well, don't rush into things. You know, something will come along that'll really tickle your fancy, that will probably be the perfect thing for you. I have a very hard time envisioning what I might do next. I am currently very happy just living a small life and taking care of the family and such. Oi. Oi! That one was garbage. Thank you for the alert, Gripple Chew. Many appreciations for that alert, Gripple Chew. I hope it is a good luck for you. I hope you get lots of things done outside. You're never too old for most things. There's a few things you can be too old for. You can be too old to be a astronaut. You could be too old to be a guinea pig in a pharmaceutical experiment because you're already taking too many drugs for your heart. I don't know. You could be too old. What is a job that you could be too old for? I mean, any job where you sit at a desk and you sell people things. No, definitely not too old. I know that there is an age that is like 77 and 78 or whatever, however old Trump and Biden are. That should be an age limit on being too old to be the president. Not gonna fucking pull punches on that one. Trump and Biden, I think, are both too old to be president. Oh wait, I know. Let's do this. We have lots of stuff. We got 3 bombs. We got 3 black bombs. We've got 5 witching urns. Because I'm not able to provide for my family when I was the sole provider for the most of my marriage, and now my wife is. Yes, but you know what? Sometimes the polarization of roles is a very good thing. Maybe you have to learn to be okay with that role switch and maybe sit back and take some unemployment for, 6 months and really let yourself relax. I mean, after 12 years of working the same job, maybe you need to de-stress from that. Maybe being the main provider is just not what you need to do now. I mean, shit. It's always a struggle being a man, you know what I mean? Like, because we're stuck with these ideas in our head that we need to be the main provider, that it's the fucking most important thing. Dirt. But you know what? In this day and age, it really, the family roles are not set in stone, and they never had to be. And that's kind of what we're thinking, letting your wife be the main provider for a while, taking that time to de-stress, relax, fucking get to breathe a little bit in life. That's a pretty big fucking deal. I'm not gonna lie, that's a pretty big fucking deal. Happy souls. If you've got the link for it, put it into the Discord. I don't really check YouTube stuff while I'm streaming on YouTube because so often we can end up with copy strikes. So I've had a bunch of videos where we went to go check something on YouTube, and for whatever reason it just fucking murked us. All right, let's try this again here. The third one's garbage. I was out of fucking... What is this? What is this? What the fuck was that? That cart was in my way. God damn it. I'm cursed? Suddenly I'm cursed? What is the curse? He's not that hard, it's just a matter of seeing when that fucking hit happens, right? Like the 1, 2, 3 is kind of rough because he kind of, it seems like the hit window on it changes on that third swing just a little bit. Not terribly, but just enough to make it a little more difficult. But for now, Trump, the lesser of two evils, but still don't want him there either way. Trump is not the lesser of two evils. Trump, but all I'm going to say about that is at my light limit for the day. Huh. No, if you've never heard of Project 2025, you should do some background research on that. It's not specifically, you know, Trump. It's what it opens the floodgates to because of some really deeply religious political shit is going on right now in the back wings of the government right now. Project 2025, if Trump becomes president, will take away all of your civil liberties and basically just absolutely crush the country. I don't know who told you Trump is the lesser of two evils, but I'll tell you this much. I don't like either of them, but Trump is not a healthy person. Trump is a, you know, he can't even tell the truth about having slept with a porn star. And he committed fraud in order to hide it when he didn't even need to. Like, come on now. Anyway, politics are fascinating. Yeah, Project 2025 is something that's being instigated by a group of his underlings that he is now supposedly trying to separate himself from. But it's basically a complete destruction of our civil liberties and the governmental processes by which, you know, we all survived through and on. And damn, I'm dead. Fuck! Trying to drink that potion is tough. John Oliver does one of the best pieces about Project 2025. I'm in the camp like, can't we have better options than these? But if Trump is elected, we lose. We as people, individuals, we lose. There is no debate about that. We lose if Trump is elected. I mean, you know, Biden is still, you know, keeping the wheels turning without, like what I really dislike is the fact that it's vote for Biden because, oh no, Project 25 and Trump, instead of, hey, if you vote for this guy, we could have really cool stuff. Like it doesn't matter, there will be no progress made on either side. It's just that if we don't vote for Trump, then there's less loss, right? The courts already being stacked the way they are is just a clear indicator of, you know, liars taking hold. It's really interesting what just happened to the EU Union, that they basically just expelled all the people from the far right in the EU because they were sick of having a near-Nazi-like regime taking over the government of the people, which is what we're facing here in America. It's really unfortunate. A vote for Trump is a vote for losing all the rights and progress we've made in being a more cohesive and you know, better world. Now the problem is that yeah, Biden's neither better or worse. The problem is that, you know, without gains, without somebody like Like, there's nobody saying, hey, we're going to get national health care. None of the things we want our government to get on board with are being talked about. It's just about what we'll lose. It's not about what we'll gain. And that's when you know your democracy has failed. Is that it's not about voting for things that will improve our lives. It's about voting for things so that we don't have them taken away, right? You know, I don't care what your personal beliefs are about the morality of abortion. Abortion is nothing more than a medical practice and never should have been taken off the table because people will lose their lives because it's a medical procedure that isn't just about, you know, stopping an unwanted pregnancy. A abortion happens when a fetus has died in the mother's womb, and in order to save the mother's life, you have to perform an abortion to exercise the material so that the woman doesn't die of toxicity. So the debate about the morality of abortion is meaningless because the word abortion covers so many potentialities of a simple medical procedure. Now, we lost that because Trump was given exercise over picking Supreme Court candidates that should have gone to a liberal court instead of a Republican court. And the mother, yes. Well, yes and no. I mean, there definitely should be limits. You know, third trimester, if the fetus is still healthy and intact and intact and everything like that, and it's not going to be, you know, like it's not going to be born with massive Down syndrome or, you know, some of these other things that would significantly reduce the quality of life. Third trimester is a little bit of a tricky thing because it simply is. You know, that's when you say, hey, this baby's going to be born healthy. You know, you can't have an abortion now, but you can definitely give it up for adoption, right? But in the first two trimesters, in the first trimester, it's between a woman and a doctor. This is the way Wade worked. In the first trimester, it was between a woman and her doctor. In the second trimester, it was between a woman and her doctor. And this, wow, fuck, I forget how it goes. The woman, the doctor, and the state, and the third trimester, I forget exactly how it goes, but the way Roe versus Wade is there were limits and, you know, checks and balances imposed on the process to make sure that it is, you know, fundamentally not being abused. Like, if that makes sense. Oh, I'm dead. Fuck. Right. But for somebody to say, you know, they're even performing abortions after the baby's born, that's infanticide. That's murder. That's not an abortion. And that's exactly the kind of thing that Trump says in the middle of a fucking debate. Trump is an idiot. Trump is just straight up a fucking idiot, right? He's smart when it comes to conning people, and he's smart when it comes to you know, stealing money from the people around him, and he's smart when it comes to being underhanded, deceitful, and shady. Because he gets away with it a lot. But he's not smart when it comes to policy and interaction with other governments. He holds fucking dictators up as, you know, very fine people, right? Like, you know, he thinks the leader of North Korea and Putin, Kim Jong-il and Putin are very fine people or whatever, right? And the fact that he is destroying our ability to stay on the main stage of the world arena is a horrible thing. Part of the Project 2025, which is like, did you know that if if Trump is elected and Project 2025 comes to pass, they will defund the part of the military that tracks storms, that lets us know, like right now, the storm that's coming into Texas, Herbie or whatever it is, the big Category 5 hurricane, we wouldn't know anything about it. It wouldn't be on anybody's radar, and they would be under fucking water without ever being warned. Like some of the things that are at stake because of the Republican Party and what they're trying to do, and if they get the opportunity because a Republican leader is elected at this point. The sad part is Project 2025 just becomes Project 3030 or 2030 if Trump doesn't get elected, right? They're not going to stop trying to do what they're doing. And that's one of the fucking biggest malfeasance of what's going on, right? I'm completely for Roe versus Wade. I have absolutely no, I have no real fucking dog in the race or pony in the race or whatever. I do think that, if the option's on the table and a woman chooses to have the child, we should have less, like, what's it called? She should receive assistance from the state more. Like, I don't know how to explain it, right? Like, I'm sorry, I'm not the smartest person in the world. I am very much for men's rights as well. Don't get me wrong. A lot of times in these conversations, men don't have any rights. But if she chooses to keep the child, then men are completely on the hook. So there has to be a middle ground where, more accountability for both parties involved, but less accountability, I don't know how to explain that either, right? Like, that's one of those tricky subjects that is really hard to deal with. I agree 100%. If she doesn't want the child and the man does, she should have to have it, then give full parental rights to that. No. No. If the two parents, if she chooses to have an abortion, neither parent's on the hook or whatever, right? But if she chooses to have the child, the father should be able to opt out in having to be responsible. Like, I'm not on the hook for 18 years. I said, hey, have an abortion. I said, hey, this is what I'd like you to do. Here's the money for the abortion. If you choose not to have it, then that's also, that's the thing, right? Like, the mother gets 100% say over whether she's going to have the child or not. And the father's on the hook one way or the other, right? He either has to go through the extreme emotional pain of knowing that, he was going to have a child and it was aborted, and, there is, no matter what you think, men have emotions too, right? Some don't, but some women don't have emotions either, right? I had a child with a woman that, I wanted the kid. And, I ended up losing the kid to her because of reasons and extenuating factors and fucking bullshit. And, I haven't seen my kid in years. my daughter's mother has a very Trump, or you know, at least when I knew her, had a very Trump-like mentality. Take no responsibility, always somebody else's fault. You know, it's all somebody else's fault and or responsibility, and you know, no responsibility gained kind of thing. So it was very, very hard for me to lose my kid under those type of circumstances. You know, when you do everything the therapists are telling you and she's just refusing to go therapy at all, and breaking every tenement the therapist put out there for having a healthy relationship, you know, what do you do? What do you do? There's nothing you can do. Oh, I rolled that one. I fucking rolled that one. I mean, it still kills me inside sometimes to know that I lost my kid to parental alienation, right? I had to act like the parent. I had to be the one responsible for caring about grades. Instead, she became the best friend. She didn't care about any of the things that a parent's supposed to care about. She just gave her everything she wanted under the sun, and she stopped being a mom and she started being a best friend. You can't compete with that when you're trying to act like a good dad and you're saying, hey, homework's important. You've got to show up and do these things. You've got to, you know, be a responsible, growing young adult. And unfortunately, like all that parenting that I was doing, you know, it's easy for the kid to be like, oh, I don't like you because you're trying to get me to, you know, fucking exist within the boundaries of life. And you know, trying to get your kid to do the right thing. Instead, you just, you know, you fucking, oh no, you don't have to do your homework. You don't have to do this. You don't have to eat. You don't have to fucking do anything at all. You just do whatever you want to do. If that includes dropping out of school, you just drop out of school. I'm your best friend. I won't make you do anything. Fucking blah 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 blah. You can't compete with something like that as a parent, right? Like that's just not. Like it's supposed to not be that way. I don't like you cause mom shit talks you dad all the time. Fuck shitty moms. I don't like you cause mom shit talks you. Yeah, but she didn't care. Like she didn't care about the shit talking. I don't even know if the mom was shit talking. All I can tell you is that, you know, she was not being a parent, she was being a best friend, and it's impossible to compete with that. Then it's just your kid, you know, pitting you two against each other to see what they can get away with and get. You know what I mean? Like, get out of each parent, reward-wise. You know, like, oh, well, mom said I could do this, so you got a better deal? Kind of shit, you know what I mean? And that, you just can't do anything about that. Like, I was not there to just fucking give my kid everything she wanted without having to work for it, right? Good example is like there was a East Coast trip, right? And I matched all of them. I told her she had to earn half the money herself that was coming from me and my side of the family. She had to earn it through yard work and different things to, you know, earn money, and I would match half of whatever she made. So she basically had to make a quarter of what the trip cost, right?